6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You nasties. Disgusting!
Ladies and gentlemen, this video is scheduled for one haul. Introducing to you today, your host for Wrestling with Beauty, the broke beauty guru, the ring queen, Lexa Rose! Okay. Today's haul is from Cosplay Clans. I will put their information down below. They have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and such. And because I've been recently on TikTok, I've noticed a lot of cosplayers, and I kind of want to get into it. I mean, wrestling is just athletic cosplay, let's face it. And if you think I'm lying, my husband and I dress up like cowboys to wrestle. Okay? So... I mean, seriously, wrestling is cosplay fighting, or fighting in cosplay. I mean, if you don't believe me, we had The Fiend, The Undertaker, we had Yokozuna, who wasn't even Japanese. Okay. You had guys like Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, and these are just naming the old school guys. Now, when you think of the new school guys, of course, The Fiend, one of them. You got John Cena, who was the doctor of thugonomics. You had all different kinds of characters that dressed up. I mean, back in the 80s, it was definitely more of a cosplay type thing, because you had a Big Boss Man, you had IRS, who's actually the father of The Fiend. Don't believe me? Look at their pictures. They look alike. You had Right to Censor back in the days. Blue Meanie, he was his whole entire freaking cosplay on his own. Even nowadays, you see a lot of fans cosplay as their favorite wrestler. So, that's what I like to think of cosplay as wrestling as. It's cosplay fighting, pretty much. So, today, I finally got myself a cosplay costume. I've been recently obsessed with JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Thanks to my son, I've been getting into it. I've also gotten into My Hero, as you can tell with all my... But, of course, you see, like, we've got Doctor Who, we've got CM Punk, Frankie from One Piece, we've got the Fortnite Llama, of course, Mr. Meeseeks, my boy Chewie, my co-host for Reading with the Force, Anakin Bohannon. But, of course, I grew up watching anime. I had no right to be watching Akira or Fist of the North Star as a child. Neither Vampire Hunter D. Watched a lot of animes growing up. Galaxy Express. I watched a lot of the more known ones like Dragon Ball Z, Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, pretty much what you saw on Toonami, Inuyasha. I also watched some weird anime because there was like anime on demand back in the days. So I watched like Azumanga Daioh, Excel Saga, Cromartie High School. I also watched Bleach, Full Metal Alchemist. But I got into My Hero. I got into Attack on Titan, which I really got to start watching again. I watched the first like 4 episodes, and then all of a sudden I got immediately distracted. Death Note was another one that I watched, and I also read the mangas too, so there was that. I also watched the live action movies. I watched the live action one of Bleach. I gotta rewatch it again, even though it was pretty good for what it was, even though they try to pull like an Avatar and condense everything into one episode. But it was still good for me. I liked it. I enjoyed the visuals. I liked the fact that they stayed true with the costuming and stuff like that, which I liked in Avatar, even though that was too whitewashed for my own taste. But still, I enjoyed the film for the, you know, color and the themes and the costume. It was just aesthetically pleasing to see the cartoons brought to life. So, what I got is... And one of my favorite characters on JoJo is Jotaro. I hate saying it like that. I like to say it with my Spanish accent because it just sounds better. Jotaro. So I got Jotaro from the Diamond is Unbreakable series, and he's in the white suit. And I really like the white suit Jotaro, even though they made him a lot thinner, kind of, and more effeminate, but I still liked it. I liked the original Jojo from Stardust Crusaders because he was like big, buff, you know. But I really liked his style when he wore the white suit, and it was one of my favorite outfits. So I'm going to show you guys, of course, what I got from Cosplay Clans. If you want to know what he looks like, this is him. The next suit I'm going to be getting is Gyro Zeppeli because I really, really like the whole cowboy getup. If you want to know what he looks like, this is what he looks like. Very snazzy for a cowboy, and I like the fact that they made him more of the protagonist in Speedball Run than an actual Joestar. But of course we know that the Zeppelis were the ones that taught the Joestars about Hamon energy, and in this one it's more like the Zeppeli is teaching the Joestar about Hamon energy, but the Zeppeli is the hero rather than the Joestar. So I thought it was pretty cool. The whole entire story is really wild. I like how it plays into the multi-dimensional, multi-universe story arc that was in Stone Ocean, and makes it make sense throughout the rest of the series, because it really doesn't make sense to any normal like person, you know, reading JoJo at face value. But someone like me who kind of reads it and looks into it and pays attention to the little things about it and tries to kind of like put pieces together of it, you know. Any fan would do that for anything that they go hard for. So let's get started with our reveal. Let's just start with the hat. Now I wish they kind of would have made the brim a little bit more a lot less, you know, I wish it was made a little bit more sturdy. Like if they would have just put like, you know, layered cardboard in between, like. But it's still good. It's made to be just a regular hat. It's not a ball cap. It's a school cap. So it kind of makes sense to me that it's supposed to look like this because it's meant to be worn as a school hat. Now, it kind of fits over my little bun, which I think is pretty cool. I'm just trying to keep it away from my makeup so it doesn't stain it on the inside. But this is the hat. Normally, you would wear it. And then some of them like to alter it by cutting here on the sides, because it's a running gag that the hat and Jotaro's hair just kind of like blend. Like very good eyeshadow. Now next we're going to hit up the belts. It came with 3. Now if you remembered what I showed you about Jotaro's costume, he's got the purple belt that goes across his chest, which they have, and it's made of really good material. This isn't the cheap Party City stuff. This is really good quality material, which I'm very, very thoroughly happy with. Even with the faux leather material, because it comes with the 2 belts. Again, belt number 1. And then the second belt, which has his little pouch on it attached. Which, again, made of good, sturdy quality. Look at this. This is definitely going to last you about a good couple of wears to conventions and stuff, if you take care of it properly. I'm the type that likes to take care of myself properly. I like to be very persnickety when it comes to my belongings. I like to make sure that I ensure its longevity. But based on the quality of the fabric and the materials used, they were not playing. They just were not playing when they said quality. So this is the belt, the secondary belt that Jotaro wears with the pouch. Very good quality. The only problem is, because I got this in an extra large, it runs small. So it doesn't fit me as well. I could have gotten a 2XL, but it'd just be easier to lose weight for my own health and well-being. So this outfit I got, you know, and I knew it was going to probably be a little too small for me by the time I got it. So it didn't really matter to me. I knew at the end of the day that I was going to, you know, get something small, and I knew that this was going to kind of motivate me into losing weight. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm not too mad about it being small and not fitting well. It fits well in certain spots, but once I lose the weight, it'll fit better. It'll fit more comfortable, because right now it just kind of feels a little tight. Not too tight, but definitely tight enough where it's like, if I sneeze the wrong way, it's going to be fat guy in a little goat situation. So, moving on with the rest of the outfit. This is the shirt that it comes with. And of course, I don't know if you noticed, but this pin, it came with 2 pins. One that goes here on the hat, and then one that goes right there on the collar. This is the only thing that actually fits really, really, really super loose on me, which is weird because I thought it would fit me like really nice and tight, but it doesn't. Weird. But the fabric's also very, very stretchy too. So, of course, that was kind of bound to happen once I encountered it. So, it's fine. I mean, I could always wear something else to, like, kind of give it an alternative spin, but that's pretty much the shirt that is supposed to be worn. Of course, Jotaro has his vest, which is worn underneath. As you can tell, this would fit me comfortably once I, like, lose 10, 15 pounds. I really don't want to lose too much weight. I like being kind of chubby. I like my round features. I like my thickness. So, of course, you know, my goal is to kind of be like 140, 145. I was happy at that weight. Right now, I'm about 200, I think. I haven't looked at a scale in a long time. Hell, I haven't even worn a bra in a long time, so... Now to the pants. The pants, of course, they fit up until it gets to my rump. Now, I don't want to, like, open the whole thing completely, but these are the pants. Of course, pretty standard issued slacks. Really nicely made, really nice quality. This is something you could actually wear for a wedding. That's how good the quality of the fabric is. It doesn't have, like, an extra lining like some pants have, but that's fine because this is a cosplay outfit, so it really doesn't matter. I'd probably wear shorts underneath this, or like white underwear or something, or even like alter it so that they kind of look really nice and girly on me. And the final piece is, of course, the long coat. As you know, Jotaro wears a long white coat, and I don't know if anybody's really noticed this, but I love that he has a little throwback to Caesar. Yeah, I'd like to think that this was kind of a nod to Caesar in some way. But of course, the coat has shoulder pads, which are good quality, and it has a lining in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a nice lining inside that definitely would make this kind of wearable in cold weather. So it's a really, really nice outfit. Thoroughly happy with my purchase. Definitely going to be purchasing from them again, as I showed you with the Gyro Zeppeli outfit. The quality is just amazing, you know. And for someone who's not really good with making stuff like this, I'm thoroughly happy with the price and, you know, how it turned out. I'm not disappointed at all. So, I mean, anybody could feel some other type of way. Me, I don't. I love it. I love the quality. I love the feel of it. Again, it runs a little small, so if you're going to order from them, order a size bigger so that it'll fit you properly and comfortably. But yeah, I would definitely go back to them again. And they have it wrapped up in a nice little bag for you, so that it doesn't get damaged during transport. So all their information is going to be down below. They're from Cosplay Clans, and thoroughly happy with the quality, thoroughly happy with the way everything pretty much fit. I mean, the jacket fits, everything else fits but the pants. And that was to be expected because I have a big butt. So that was my Cosplay Clans haul of my Jotaro cosplay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am the Brogue Beauty Guru and your host for Wrestling with Beauty, saying keep it Gucci Pucci, bitches.